Assassin's Creed Rogue, apart from the story, what the difference does it make between the game?
So you're a Templar, and more than that, you're an assassin hunter. You know, your job as a Templar is to go after your old brotherhood, some familiar faces, some new ones as well. And you have to basically assassinate assassins, and that's not an easy thing to do. So how do they do that? Well, the Templars are very wealthy. They have all the latest new technology, both on land and on your ship. So on land, you're equipped now with an air rifle, which also can be equipped with grenades. So you basically have a grenade launcher, an 18th century grenade launcher. So you can use that to manipulate the crowd. You have obviously the assassin gangs, you have the British and the French all in this world, and you can use them to distract and fight each other. Animals as well, you can use a polar bear to cause a fight, and use different types of grenades, speed grenades, berserk grenades, shrapnel grenades, firecrackers to cause distraction. And with all of these weapons, combined with the eagle vision and your assassin skills that you have, then you have a chance to take on what are video games' toughest opponents.
Yeah, definitely. From a strictly gameplay point of view, what are the big differences of what characters can do?
So we talked a little bit about Shane Cormac, the main character. He starts off as an assassin, something terrible happens, and through a chain of events ends up becoming a Templar. We won't reveal what happens because it's a nice surprise.
Yeah, we're the ones who play the game.
Yeah, well, exactly. So yeah, you've got an amazing protagonist that's got all the skills of an assassin. He's got the new Templar weaponry as well, and then we've got improved AI, both of humans and of animals in the world, and all of this combining together creates a very new experience, especially the level design when you go and hunt down assassin encampments and stuff. We have lots of new challenges within that world to take out the guys in the hoods, basically. Then we also take that to the sea as well. So these assassins are going to come after you on land. They're going to jump out of haystacks. They're going to jump from the roof, but also they're going to come after you at sea as well. So if you hunt it, if you cause too much disturbance at sea, you're going to have the assassins on your case, and they can come and board your ship. You remember in Assassin's Creed 4, you can obviously doing all the boarding. Now it's reversed, so they'll come and take on your ship as well. So that's kind of new and fun. And then on the ship itself, lots of new Templar weaponry, a very early form of machine gun called the buckle gun.
That's going to be awesome.
So you can use that to target the weak spots on your ship. We've got burning oil out of the back of the ship, so you can paint fire on the sea, which is very cool. A ram on the front of the ship that will smash through the ice to access new areas of the map as well. So, it's very important on Assassins every year to get the balance of, certainly on Rogue, we wanted to have the balance of fans who loved 84, for example, the land gameplay and the sea gameplay. We wanted them to still be able to pick it up and play. We didn't want to break the system, but we wanted to make sure that we're putting on lots of new stuff as well to give it added depth.
How are the assassins represented in this game? It sounded like they were going to be treated as boss characters.
As boss characters? Yeah, well, the assassins and Templars, in the previous games we always obviously portray the Templars as the bad guys, because you're very much from an assassin point of view. But since AC3, we've tried to, put more of the Templar point of view across. They're not so different. They both want humanity to be safe from various threats, but they have different ways of doing it. Assassins believe that people should have free will and do what they want and find their own path that way, and society will grow that way, while the Templars believe in control and rules, And by joining, the Templars in this game, you're getting that other perspective. And so we're quite careful not to paint one side as all good and one side as all bad in this game. We try and treat, and explain to the player, the world that we've created in Assassin's Creed, and it's all about different perspectives. So that's how we treat Assassins in the game.
I imagine everyone that's played the previous games is going to be very, very haystacks.
Yeah, you know, it's important to flick your evil vision on every so often because you know it's something that you forget to do when you're caught up in the world. And if you don't keep your wits about you, yeah, they'll come out and jump at you. And if you get caught by an assassin, if it doesn't kill you straight away, it almost reduces your entire health. So one more hit and you're done. So you don't want to get caught by an assassin, that's for sure.
And now about you, what's been the video game that inspired you the most to do what you do today?
Right, let's see. You know, I got into the games industry a lot through my love of video games, but also my love of football. Soccer, as we say in Canada, but it's football, which is the right thing to say here in Mexico and in England. So I was lucky that my first games that I got into were football games, which combined my passion of sport and my passion of video games together. And a lot of the games that I played that led up to that, you could go back way back when I was a kid. Kickoff on the Atari ST, Sensible Soccer, and then of course the big ones, FIFA and Pro Evolution as well. All of that game, football experience kind of got me into the games industry to begin with. Then once you're in the games industry, you work on football games for a few years, you find that you want to try something else, and that's how I made the progression from sports games into action adventure games, and specifically Assassin's Creed.
That's very interesting. And about the notable content, what's your thought on that? What's your thought on paying more than the game costs for extras?
I think the important thing with downloadable content is to make sure that the content that you're providing really adds value. And this is what we always do at Ubisoft. The downloadable content, I think we're very proud of on Assassin's Creed. If you look at
like the Assassin's Creed 3.
It's the Quebec studio that did most of that, and they did it for Assassin's Creed 4 as well. Because Assassin's Creed 4 is a good example. We took Adewale as a new character. We did some new islands, new setting. Obviously the gameplay is similar, but we tried to find new twists to expand the gameplay as well. And it's a big offer. It's not something that is done while the game is being developed. You need extra time to do it. So genuinely, it's not something that we can put on the disc. It's something that's in development only after the game reaches a certain point of completion. Then you could take that game and start building something else with it. So that's, I think DLC is fine as long as you're, not holding something back that could be in the game anyway. As long as it's something that's being developed and is something different to the game, I think that's great. Also, on Assassin's Creed Unity, I think we're doing something very exciting this year with Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, which is a completely new game. Definitely something that you couldn't be included in Unity because it's a completely different perspective. It's a 2.5D side-scrolling game. It's going to China, a place that the fans have been asking for a long time. It's got a protagonist, is Xiao Jun, who we've introduced in the short movie Embers, who's Ezio's last student. So it's something that fans will love, and then hopefully, when their friends come around and see Assassin's Creed being played in this different perspective, they'll see a form of Assassin's Creed that still has the stealth, still has the combat, still has the story, still has the beautiful historical settings, and maybe we can bring more people to the brand that way with a different style of gameplay. So I think the DLC offer that we have with Unity this year, the Season Pass offer, is the best we've ever had.
I think that's all the questions we have right now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but I thought the stealth, the parkour and the combat were a little bit weak on the side. What can you tell us about the improves in the new game?
Yes, well, all of those mechanics have had tweaks, so I don't like to say that we changed them, we tweaked them. For the combat, for example, we boosted the difficulty a little bit. The AI is meaner, but it's an exponential difficulty. So if there's one enemy, it's fairly easy. 2, okay, 3, all right. But 5 and 6 is almost impossible. They're gonna shoot you. They're gonna coordinate their attack. So that's one of the improvements that I've done. So. We've done on the combat, and also we removed the chain kills, so it's harder. You have to fight everybody. For the stealth, we added the stealth mode, which allowed you to crouch and take cover seamlessly behind obstacles, but also to be completely silent, so you can get near guards without them hearing you. For navigation, we added the navigation downward. It brings great freedom for the players, because before you had to wait for a designer to tell you, yeah, this is where you can go down, here is a bill of pay, but now it's up to you. The power is in your hand to choose where you want to go up or down any building, and they're all 100% explorable. So yes, this is pretty much it.
Is it a direct sequel from Black Flag?
Well, Unity starts a new cycle. So a new era, new characters. Assassin's Creed Rogue closes the story of the Kenway saga, if you want, and that's a little that particular chapter in the Assassin's Creed saga. So it's a new story. So there's no direct link between those two games.
You told us about the gameplay. So is every area in the game going to be accessible, since level design changed a lot in Unity?
The level design changed a lot, yes. One of the big improvements that we've added is most of the buildings can go inside, no loading. It's not empty shells like, well, all the open world that exists. So you can get in, so you can see what people ate for dinner, but there's also littered with collectibles, gear that you get to find, and also we have 100 secret side missions that you can find in there. So it will change the way you're going to interact with the city a lot, because if you get chased by guards, just jump in a window, jump in the other window. So it's very useful, and I like it. It brings a completely new fresh air to the city of Paris.
And just as a last question, anything else you want to tell us about the game before we leave?
Well, one of my favorite things is the new customization system. It's not only cosmetic like the other Assassin's Creed. So you're going to find pieces of gear that are going to boost your stats. And so you want to get better gear, so you got to explore a lot. So really, exploration was one of the focus for us. And the new customization system supports it. And the new navigation supports it. So it was all about giving more power to the player, So even our new type of mission we call Black Box, which is all the big assassination and all the co-op missions are done like this. So you can do them the way you want. There's so many paths that you can take to get to your target. You can go stealth, fight, mix up everything, use your tools. So really, our mantra, because I'm a game designer, so when we were designing the game, our mantra was power to the player. So I hope you're gonna feel it, and that they are gonna like it, because the release is soon and I'm getting more and more nervous.
It seems really interesting. I hope it's gonna be an awesome game.
Merci beaucoup.